Welcome back to Studs Up. I am Studs, and today we're doing a comparison between the 2004 Anakins Jedi Interceptor and the 2020 Anakins Jedi Interceptor. I know there was one in between these two. I do not own that one. I decided to do the oldest versus the newest here. And I think that's going to give us a very good comparison of how LEGO has improved over the years. First, let's start off with the minifigures. First two minifigures we are comparing here are the two Anakin Skywalkers that appeared in both of these sets. On the right here we have the 2004 variant, and on the left here we have the 2020 variant. And right away you will see some massive differences in between these two figures. If we take a look, the older one has no leg printing and the newer one does. It has that nice leg printing there. If we swivel these two around here, we'll see the old one has no back printing. The new Anakin does have back printing. Neither of these figures have arm printing. Right away, though, one of the biggest differences we see is the hair pieces. I think it really draws the attention, and it's something that it catches your eye. The older Anakin used this hairpiece that was later used in Luke 2. So this is a very widely used kind of hairpiece here, but it was a kind of more of a female hair used in like classic Lego City. And I think those really look and show up as kind of the distinct differences on these two immediately. The newer one uses the newer style hairpiece that we've been getting on Anakin for a long time now. The torso printing, I really like the old torso printing. I think even for that time it was very bold, very, very there. And I think it looks very good and it's accurate to the scene. The new one, it's not accurate to the scene. It's got scorch marks from the Battle of frickin' Mustafar. It shouldn't have those, so it's incorrect. And everybody's ranting about it. Everybody's getting angry about it. It's true, though. So it shouldn't be like that. New one definitely gets a good job on the torso there. I think that looks very good, even though it doesn't have back printing. But yeah, the heads here both have that mic piece printing there. But you'll see some distinct differences. First of all, the new one has a mic piece along with the old one, but the older one is very much gold and very skinny and kind of lean there. But the new one's much more bolded out there, and that looks better. I think the new one does have a better face print. It's just a little bit more exaggerated, a little bit more like Anakin than the older one here. The old one definitely is resemblant of a classic Lego. The old one does not have back face printing, but the new one does there, and that's also another good face printing here. All right, let's take a look at the other two figures included in these sets. The only other two minifigures included in this set are the R2-D2s. Each come with at least section of R2-D2. The old one only came with a head, and that's actually meant to be attached to the ship. The new one comes with the full R2-D2 body. And I think right away you can see the distinct printing differences here on how the new one has the full head printed on. Also, it's using a gunmetal gray there. The old one used a white and then printed on the gunmetal gray. And I think the new one just looks way better and resembles R2-D2 much more like him. So I like that one a lot better. All right, let's compare the two builds. Alrighty then, so these are the two different Starfighter builds here. On the right-hand side, you have the new one, and on the left-hand side, you have the old one. Right off the bat, you're going to see some very distinct design differences here. This one has landing gears on the bottom. Actually has 3, 1 in the back, and then 2 in the front here that are on ratchet joints. And that there is a very distinct difference for this build. As you can see, I just already broke a piece there. And that's one of the biggest problems with this set. It is horribly fragile. And I don't know if it's just my build has weaker pieces or if the set was just that breakable for back in the day. I already said in my review of this set, if you haven't already, go check it out, that this is a very stable model. It is very easy to swish around and fly around. And if I would have clipped that R2-D2 in, he wouldn't have even come out. So it is a very sturdy build. Each of these builds includes stickers. We have stickers here. And we have printing on the back here. The cab is printed. And we have a printing there. But this is a sticker here. We have stickers here and here. Sticker there. And then we have printing on the cab. Right off the bat, the cab printing is different too. This is a lot more of a lighter gray to match the lighter gray here, and this is much more of a bluish gray to match the old bluish gray there, which makes sense. And I think they're both kind of their own take on the build. I think the lighter gray looks better for the build. We see some different kind of building techniques for blasters here compared to the new one. Let's take a look at kind of the main functions of these. The new one here has got the pod that R2-D2 can slide into there, and he just clips into the studs there, and you can pull them out nice and easily. The old one just has a place where you plop the head. Each one of these, the wings fold out and open up. Like I said, I think it's just my pieces are a little bit old, but still it is a very fragile older set. Both of the wings on these do open up, and I think that looks pretty good. You can put the landing gears up and fly it. The only problem is you can't really move the wings. The wings have to stay flat like this, because if you move them down, they get in the way of the cockpit, and then the cockpit can't close fully there. And so you're kind of in a dilemma here. Accuracy, or do I want my cockpit fully closed? And that there, to me, is a massive design flaw in this build. Whereas this one, the wings, just in their resting position, are in this position here and can move up and down if you want to. The cab here is a very solid build. That is super sturdy. This is not, none of this is falling off. This one here is less of a solid build. It's attached by some small studs back here, not super secure, and this is held on by barely anything. We have a seat that Anakin can sit in, and some stickers for control panels on either side. This cockpit here has a big old seat for Anakin to sit in and a control panel there for him to fly the ship. And like I said, the distinct difference between these two sets is that one is a lot more sturdy than the other. And I think that is because it is newer. It is because it has newer pieces. And overall, I do think this is a better build. It looks better, it plays better, and it just works better. Am I saying this is a bad set? No, I'm not saying it's a bad set. I'm saying it's an old set. And if you're going to use it for play, I'm going to point you at this one. If it's going to be for, you just want to collect all the Star Wars, yeah, it's a good set. It's pretty cool. Some things I do like about this set. I think the landing gears are kind of fun. They're fun to mess around with. It's a very unique feature on this type of ship that you wouldn't expect there to be, and so I think that's very, very unique. And overall, I think both of these sets are very good, and I would recommend buying either one, but I'm going to point you in this direction here, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, Discord link down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below which one of these you prefer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this type of content, leave a like on the video if you want to see more videos like this. I do have some more planned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Studs out!